Hey, everybody, welcome back. I got the hat on and everything else. Happy St. Patty's Day to each and every one of you. I said who? Killer Kowalski, Janelle, Alexi, Loves Justice, Nesquik Milk, Maria's Tarot, Old Darling, Majestic Mama, Corey Coconut, Cauliflower. Let's put the link. The invite link is in the chat. What else do we have here? Kidney J, what's up? Debbie 08, Fluffy, Banville. Well, honestly, Fluffy, I gotta do the long intro so that everybody gets a chance to get ready for the stream. So that's what they're there for. Razumi, hello. Maria's Terrell, KK's Corner, hello there. Natural Ginger, welcome. I'll send you a link to go on the panel. Lunaris, Jen, Mary, Gemini, Leanybo, Amy, Judy. What's up, Ashley Lambor? Hey, Erica Lynn. Hey, everybody. Jigma, what's up? Justin Jesse, Moonface Pondu, Melanie Sass. Welcome. All right, we got okay, so there's a lot to talk about right now. A lot. I don't know what just happened, but it happened. So let's talk about it. If anybody wants to get on the panel, here we go. Sending out the invites. Right, invites are sent out. Waiting for some people to join. We got La La La. We got Andrea. What's up? Welcome back.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you. So what was that?
Wow.
What was that?
So many questions. So many questions.
Exactly. Hey, Sid. Yeah, that was kind of. I was like, what is going on? I have no idea. What am I supposed to?
I thought, okay, it was so cringe because of the background that we know, right? I thought,
Yeah.
you know what? This could have been actual content that she had done before she got yeeted, right? I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, it's goofy, it's stupid, but at least it would have been fun. But now, she brings out a little bit of creativity after I think she got her response from YouTube and they said, nope, you can't get back on, you know, you can't have Foodie Beauty channel or whatever anymore. And so she decided, hey, I'm going to just do whatever. And I
Right.
have nothing to lose right now.
Exactly. Hey, Natural Ginger, you're live.
Hi, hello, hello.
What's up? So Ellen DeGeneres asking what happened. I've been flying all day. I guess I'll do a recap. So the BEEZER Show had its first live stream. It is a person who strangely looks like Chantal, but totally isn't, called Minx. And Minx is the human resources sales lady rep. And she has a sultry, sexy office voice. And the BEEZER Show has a CEO called Samuel L. Katzen and is run by two cats and a brony. So bottom line, Chantal has been ban evading. She has told us without telling us that her appeal didn't go through, and she's made this persona called Minx that's supposed to be an HR representative. So that is what is happening right now. Welcome, Razumi. What's up?
I'm really shy.
No
Can you
problem.
guys hear me?
I can hear
I,
you.
I'm just, I'm just so baffled. What is she thinking?
Exactly. What is she thinking?
I mean,
I mean, if I'm just thinking, if she wants to pretend to be someone else, she should go into the VTuber community, get a model like mine, and
Yeah,
pretend to be someone else.
that
I
would be
mean,
brilliant, right?
that would be the smart move. VTubers are in right now. They make so much money. Why she should get in that? I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm thinking right now.
So on the one hand, she was creative, but then on the other hand, it was, half assing it because, no background. You couldn't even pull the green screen out to,
Exactly.
create the office setting or something. It was, yeah.
and
Hmm.
then the build up, all of this build up on Twitter, on all of our other platforms, riding around, talking about cake, talking about, you know, her company and how great it is, and all of this hype, and it was so disproportionate to the effort she actually put into it. She literally just showed up, and as soon as the chat comes, which she should be prepared for that, she should have been prepared for that. She should have been ready. She should have had mods. She should have not been shook because she knows what follows her around. And she
Mm-hmm.
totally got derailed by really what's an everyday occurrence. For 5 years. So it was shocking to watch. Um,
Bizarre. Bizarre
it
is
was
the
it was so
word, right?
strange. It was strange. It
No
was
script.
Nothing.
No. I mean, I was ready for a show.
I was
Really,
too.
you
I was ready
know,
to be entertained, and
if you're, yeah,
there was no entertainment. There was no entertainment. There was nothing. I mean, I knew that it was going to be Chantal, so I wasn't expecting, you know, her to sing and dance, but I was expecting a show. I was expecting a show, and it was just her sitting and looking at the chat again, and then she didn't even eat the cake. I was like expecting something to happen, and nothing happened. Does that make sense? Like that was
yeah.
nothing. That was nothing.
They were saying that I must have stepped away. I saw something that said, oh, she's getting upset or she's getting mad. What was she getting mad about?
The chat.
What were they saying to her? This is throwing the tomatoes or?
Well, the chat was basically full of people explaining to her, basically questioning her like our chat was. That I don't think they were overtly cruel to her, but that question about deplatforming, it took her right out of her character. She was
They were just spitting facts. Hey,
yes.
this is against terms of service. Hey, do you think YouTube is not going to know it's you?
Yeah.
Hey, Chantal, you look crazy. Hey, Chantal, you look high. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. But then the edibles hit. Man, she was good. You see her start rocking and Lord.
Yeah.
But
disappointing.
Sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
put on my Have a Gravy and Settle Down from Toad McKinley
Okay.
hoodie.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the first thing she opened with was, "Oh, we're gonna have merch soon." Did you guys see that?
I can guarantee you
She was watching.
She was watching.
Yeah, of all the reaction channels, hey Chantal, I have some tips. Hit me up. But
You need to
Monty,
hire us for BEEZER,
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
I can
You're not gonna
guarantee.
pay
BEEZER
us.
show or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't work for free, Chantal, but
Yeah.
you
Nah,
can listen for free.
she comes and listens. She gets
I'm
like,
pretty sure she's listening.
yeah.
Hello, Chantal. Hello.
At the very least, I think she listens to FFG because of some of the things she says, just like mirrors.
Oh, like the Amazon wish list, I think, in one of her streams.
Something like that. There's just like some small things that she says that I'm just like, oh yeah, like FFG said that first, and it's like, you watching FFG, you can't lie to us. We're not that stupid.
Yeah, she's a parrot.
We
Yeah.
have
Yeah, but
Ozzy,
she can't go
Ozzy
toe to toe with
section.
FFG. She'll chew her up and spit her out.
Chantal is not as smart as she wants to believe. Like you can
And
feel
she's
whatever
not
you want
quick.
about.
She's not quick-witted. You can tell she grew up basically as an only child. My house, oh man, if you were not good with words, it was verbal, Harry Carey in the living room. And so you can tell Chantal doesn't have that back and forth,
You're true. I can
Yeah.
co-sign that.
Yeah.
If you grew up
You
with
have
other
siblings.
peers, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to be verbally combative if you have siblings.
Oh, yeah. But I used to have friends come over. Like I said, I've got like 10 brothers and sisters, and I would have friends come over and we would play rougher than like they would fight with their cousins. And I'm like, no, we're just having fun. They'd be like, I want to go home. You're scary. I'm sorry.
I just want to know.
Stuck on that question about what's the definition of beezing, right? It was like, beezing is getting high and not wanting to work. And so, hey, you're nailing it. That took her
I
out.
think she's confusing drug addiction with beezing. I think, she's getting those definitions mixed up.
I just want to know if Trisha Paytas got her cut, because I swear so many times, I know Ozzy knows what I'm talking about. So many times her voice changed and I'm like, oh, she's been watching Trisha Paytas, because that could not have come to her own. Like that entire idea had no plan, had absolutely no script, no nothing. She had no plan at all. The funniest thing was BBJ walking in. I'm like, oh man, there's your CEO. There's your,
Yeah.
I guess it was, maybe we were entertained and we just didn't know it.
I mean, yeah.
I think this is going to get old real quick. Like, it was novel. It was unique. We all got our he's in, but
was it unique?
Yeah. I think after, if she starts trying to do this, 4 to 6 hours a day. No.
I think
It
it
was
was
What was
so
fun
bad.
was all the blocked Beezers got able
Yeah.
to go back. That was fun to watch. It was fun to watch EG come back in. It was fun to watch like all the old people that she was blocking all have their say at that point.
Yeah, and you did hear her mention, hey, I don't want my mods being heavy-handed. Oh, I can guarantee you that the unholy trinity was beauty block, beauty block, beauty block, you know, because, you know, you got Sofa King sitting there in his mommy's basement in his yellow tidy whities. You got,
I'll say hi to Sofa
Yeah.
King because we all know he's watching.
Yeah,
She
hey,
is
hi,
watching.
dude.
Oh God, please no.
And then Ashley Lamborghini, you know, who is a troll, and then Plain Cheeseburger. Like, I don't even know what's up with that, but just so,
Ozzy,
yeah.
you were trying to get her to talk about her birthday. I was trying to figure
Yes.
that out, just to identify who it really is, or what.
No. I know her birthday. Like, that doesn't matter. The thing was trying to get her to, like, I mean, crap. I had this, like, I know exactly why I asked. It was to point out that she has no, like, it was the whole she doesn't have a script thing. Like, she's not quick-witted enough to come up with a lie, and she doesn't know, like, she said that her birthday was coming up, but, like, we all know it's like, hey, Chantal's birthday is. So when's Minx's birthday exactly? If this is a completely different person and we're supposed to believe this isn't Chantal. So, like, you have to make these things when you make a character, because, like, I play Dungeons and Dragons all the time, so I make a ton of different things, tons of different characters. I know how to role play. That's not how you role play.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right.
you got to be able to come up with things on the spot.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have to do that all the time. It gets really stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's not able to do that at all. And, like, that
She
was
would-
the point of that. It's like,
Yeah.
she can't come up with shit.
She's
can't
not.
write
She's
shit.
not
say
quick.
it's the 33rd of April or something like
Yeah.
that. Not to
Well,
try
she's
to be
not
clever.
quick-witted at all. She's really not. And then you add the mind-numbingly massive amount of THC and God only knows what else. You know, she's probably struggling just to put together a cohesive sentence, because you see her go, and she starts that rocking and the looking around.
Well, you know, the question about the deplatforming question, she started to answer that question, and then she was just like, "Oh, like, it's like, no, finish the sentence, finish it," and she just went away. Like, you watched her brain, because it was a controversial question. It's like, yeah, that's a good question actually, and she started to answer that question, and then she just kind of went like left and right, and then she was gone.
This is the only time I'll use the word thin when it comes to Chantal, but I think in this case, she's kind of like, she's spreading herself out too thin, because you're putting yourself on Patreon, you're putting yourself on OnlyFans, you're putting yourself on Twitch, you're putting yourself on whatever that other one was. And then you're trying to go back to YouTube as somebody else. Her brain can't handle all that. Her brain can't manage 5 seconds of a conversation with Pete's, let alone, have all of these different platforms that she's supposed to represent. I just want to be. That's what she's true about that. She just wants to go back to sitting there, complaining and crying, eating, and doing all of her, lack of hygiene things on camera, getting paid for it, and not having to worry about a single thing.
Right.
So that's probably why she's like, her brain is just wasted right now.
What do you think this was all of, like, what was the point of this? I mean, because if her channel has already been yeeted, right? And she knows she's coming on board to not be monetized. She's not monetized right now. I mean, what's the point of this? Is this just
think
I can't
she
let go
thinks
kind of thing?
she's going to get monetized again because it's not me. So I really think she keeps posting on OnlyFans and Patreon. Once again, I swear I'm going to get to your guys' DMs. You know what I mean? Which we all know is a lie. She doesn't care about those. She wants whatever is the easiest and the quickest path to making her money for doing the least amount of work. And I think in her mind, she thinks, well, it's not me. I now have a business. So I just need this many subscribers and this much stream or, video view time, and I'll be monetized again, and I can just go back to YouTube and I I won't leave my OnlyFans hanging, and I won't leave my Beezers on Patreon hanging. That's, in my opinion, a lie. You know, she's just the path of least resistance to get that easy money again. And I think in hindsight, she's starting to really appreciate how easy she had it. YouTube made it so easy for her.
Right.
And yeah, she's not happy.
Oh, I also think she did it out of spite because she kept saying about, how everybody flagged and everybody reported and, almost like I'll show you, I can get over terms of service. I can get over whatever they say. That's, that doesn't apply to me because I'm Chantal. I'm a celebrity. Don't you know that? So that was, if you can't tell by the smugness she's had in the last 2 weeks now, even before she got shut down, this smugness, like, I don't know where it's coming from. And even now she's so delusional and saying like, oh, don't worry guys, we're going to have a party and my channel will be back and we'll be beezing before you know it. And it's like, nah, you are scraping every penny now. You're taking back computers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You are worried, my friend.
Theoretically though, like how, I mean, I think it's just like you guys said, the path of least resistance, right? She's been doing this forever. She's so used to just rolling out of bed, maybe rolling in bed and streaming on YouTube. But let's say she didn't get, we wake up tomorrow, she didn't get yeeted by YouTube again. How long would it take her to, she's not going to get back to 20K a month, 10K a month. I mean, what can she realistically get to? Let's say she is able to keep this thing going, the BEEZER show going. What is she looking like?
I don't think she'll have it long enough to get monetized.
Yeah.
Or if she does have it that long, she's not going to get monetized. And then what's she going to do about it?
Yeah. Oh, she could. Like I said, devil's advocate. She could get monetized. Look at Shanny for Christ. Somehow she's, and like I said, so maybe she will, and maybe she will get some views. But she's driving this car, my opinion, she's driving this car until the wheels fall off. But I think we have seen the pinnacle of her YouTube success. I truly think that now that it's kind of lost, the momentum's lost, the zeitgeist, whatever it is, I don't think she's ever going to get it back, and she will get lazy on this channel. And so, even if she does get remonetized, I don't think it will last because she can't keep doing this, that role play. Last time I heard, role play comes with safe words. I think she should use paperclip. Just my ideas. But yeah, you could see it slipping so quick. She made it an hour? She couldn't even hold it up, an hour and 3 minutes or whatever. And you saw her crack and the Chantal start coming through, and then the drugs started hitting. And so she got off because I don't think she could keep up, what she was doing.
The only thing that will keep it going is if this case actually is happening, because she'll still be, talking about it, even though she's not supposed to be talking about it. And when did she turn around and say that she is pressing charges? Like, I'm so confused. Like, a week ago was a video. I dropped the charges. Now I didn't drop the charges. So it keeps going. It's like flip-flopping back and forth, back and forth. That's the only interesting arc she's got going. Other than that, nobody cares. Everything else she does, I don't care about her shopping, her eating, her, we're going to go Euro beezing. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing. All of that is just fodder. The only thing is it's always going to be back to Nader and back to Dee Dee. And she pretends like, oh, it doesn't bother me. I don't care.
And the fact of the matter is that stuff is out of her hands.
Yep. So
she really doesn't have, I mean, what she was supposed to be doing, she didn't do. She was driving all over New York when she was supposed to be collecting video footage or something, and she didn't do that.
That New York stuff was just weird.
You're telling me? I was like, get out of my state.
It was weird. It was really weird, and
it was really stupid too. Yeah,
I was expecting La La La's intro is like a banger, and I was like, Chantal, you better come with something. Chicken. It's like she's gonna have music. She's gonna have a green screen. This is gonna be funny. Like I don't know why I really thought something was about to happen. And it started off kind of strong, like, oh, she's got a persona. This is different. And then they said Maria Pondu, which is her. For people that don't know, Maria Pondu is the name of the account that she used to message Natter when she was supposed to not be messaging him because he's a dangerous man. And she was supposed to not be messaging him, but she wanted to, so she did, using that name on Facebook Messenger. And so when people came at her with these little bits of reality, she couldn't keep it together. And
Right.
I thought to myself, you of all people, why don't you have somebody modding your chat? You know, you did all of this hype, all of this effort to get people to this moment, and boy, did it work. And I will say one thing for her, that girl knows how to make hype. Because it's like, this is so stupid. I gotta see what's gonna happen, you know. And then this is what we get. And I'm just like, this is
the stream reminded me of a lazy first run through rough draft of a sketch she could have filmed as a pre-recorded video, you know, doing like she used to. It was like a thought of an idea that could have been turned into probably a pretty funny pre-recorded video. She'd gotten the green
Yes.
screen out and stuff, and so it was, but she's gotten
mm-hmm.
so lazy that she just cannot, and I don't even think she's capable of putting that amount of work in anymore. And with the amount of drug use that's going on, Chantal used to have like situational anxiety, like, i.e., I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm anxiety ridden, right? At this point, I actually believe her having to do anything she doesn't want to do right at that point, I do believe it is seriously anxiety producing in her at this point because of the biochemical not balancedness in her brain because of the continued daily drug use. And so can you imagine this, you know, that overwhelming anxiety and fear you can get, and then add that onto, you've just lost your source of income, add that to, you know, somebody that has just the functionally unable to accept responsibility for any of their behavior, on top of the, you know, the spoiled, it's she's just, yeah. I hope she's
Yeah.
filming when, you know, all these things converge again. Like, oh please God, just let the camera, the shitty worst webcam. I mean, it's like, oh my God, the quality is so terrible. Like,
I
It
think
just
because there
doesn't
was
seem. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
It just doesn't seem like she's capable of making videos anymore. Like,
I agree.
if anything, she's so used to streaming now, she may as well just stay on Twitch. Like, even if you're not monetized yet on Twitch, you can add a Streamlabs donation link in the About section, and then you can get money that way, knowing how many people she has watching her.
But her views are literally half to a third of what she used to get on YouTube even 2 weeks
True.
ago.
Yeah.
I mean, she's at the mid 700s, and it just stays. And I'd say a good chunk of them are just trolls, and so those people aren't sending her any money, like I said. And
Okay,
she's
yeah.
milked her loyal VIBs, you know, and if she's lucky at the high point, she'll get 100 people on her Patreon. But, you know, but anymore, like, what was it, the one earlier, like, it just seems like the number is every day, it seems like it just trends down. I should actually keep track of that and do like a little like statistical analysis or something.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah.
Monty, I have a question for you. You had mentioned, right, like DLF, he's been on a number of times. So, I mean, and maybe you don't know, but why is he still on now, right? Why hasn't
Just make a
YouTube?
different account. That's why he's not Dragon Lord Frodo. He's Dragon Lord Frodo TV without the spaces because he's been yeeted off so many times. I've actually aware of multiple YouTubers that have been yeeted off the platform. The biggest one now would be Leafy. Leafy was actually back this year again, but he got removed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Another
wow.
one would be Tommy Sotomayor.
Yeah.
He's another one. Another person will be Undead Chronic. I think he's been yeeted like 23 times off the platform, but he just keeps coming back to the point
My
where
God.
he's now here to stay. Like, he's actually doing really well. I just checked upon him, I think 2 days ago. So there's that. There's a lot of people that are on and off the platform until they either keep getting yeeted off or they this one time YouTube's so sick of them coming back over, they get that chance, right? So it's possible that she will gain traction, then maybe get removed, then come back, get removed. But what she needs to do is push, when people watch her, push her merch, her Twitch, her Patreon, and everything else. And then we'll see what happens. Nice cat, Ozzy.
It's Sterling. She's my baby. She was making a lot of noise, so I made her come over here and get some love.
Aw.
What a cutie. Is she all black?
Yeah, she's all black. She's
No
gonna be
little-
2
no little
next month.
spots? Oh.
She's just a baby.
I literally didn't even screenshot her YouTube. It was I the audacity of it was impressive, but the memorability of it, the uniqueness was, 0 out of 10 stars. Like, it wasn't anything impressive. It was a big me,
I thought for maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the beginning, my hopes were getting up that this was going to be like, I was going to laugh at some point.
No.
And it's just,
comments-
like Monty was making me laugh
Yeah.
because he was actually like responding to her like an
My
insane
favorite
person.
is when Monty starts going, no, 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 no.
He said,
no,
"Oh, but
no."
why? Why?
Or he starts
Why,
going,
Minx? Why?
Monty's actually quick-witted and funny, though. Chantal's not.
Exactly. Exactly.
can't
And
watch
that's why you need the other personality. You need a reactor.
Exactly.
And when he started making me laugh, I was like, okay, I'll stick with this. And then it just kept going, and you just kind of start to realize she doesn't have anything else.
Yeah.
And I mean,
she's a one-note band.
Yeah, if this is your big triumphant return,
yeah,
make a big deal about it. It was just nothing. So
yeah. And
Did
I'm
you guys see
upset.
the video about with Pete's as the employee of the month?
No.
It was funny up until the end. Like, when he was talking and they're like, okay, Pete, they cut him off. Okay, Pete, that's enough. That was funny. But then there's the line at the end with the fish stick. I'm like, Chantal, what are you doing? Why would you put that on there?
Is Chantal live right now on Patreon?
Yeah, people
Well,
are saying
yes,
that.
she is.
Yeah.
Oh my.
She just won't stop. It's like it's all day again from morning till night.
Come on,
okay,
Monty,
can we
be
take
brave.
a quick poll? Can we take a quick poll?
The
Sniper.
question is she still wearing the wig?
Pete's wig?
I don't know. It looks kind of like the destroyed $600 wig.
$600 wig, yeah. Well,
Oh,
okay, and
that
then the
poor
other
wig.
thing is,
That poor wig. That
will
thing's
she
been through so
refer
much.
to this? Will she refer to the stream in the Patreon stream to further call herself out? Right? She can't.
Well,
keep
it's
anything secret.
Chantal. Of course
Yeah.
she will.
Yeah.
Of course she
Well, I
will.
can tell you right now, looks like the wig is still on, and no, I didn't pay her for this. Somebody else paid me to record it for them, so I am.
Oh, I guess that works.
I can't see on the iPad how many people are
Mm.
in there watching her currently, but she still has the wig on, and she's
which makes her
high as
case,
balls.
which makes what she just did worse. You're going to now stream on Twitch with the same people that were in your YouTube live as you as Minx. You don't think that some of these trolls are going to start screenshotting and reporting and sending through to...
Exactly.
You're just... there is no intelligence.
That's
not
what
even
I'm
common
saying.
sense.
Okay?
Not Twitch, it's the Patreon, which she has
Even
to pay to
so,
do.
doesn't matter. Even worse, Ozzy, because it's under a paywall. These
Yes.
people are paying her to basically watch and recap what she just did. stupidly on a channel she shouldn't have in the first place, that I'm going to tell you, Grebo, you think she's going to have this? I don't. It'll be gone, because there were so many people, including me, hi Chantal, that reported it.
See, and I'm real anti cow tipper. I'm just kind of the other side of the street on it. So yeah, I don't even. Yeah, that could be true. That could be the case.
Yeah. Tonight was the most I ever did, so that's
Oh,
that
the
was just
asking her
because she's being
birthday,
stupid.
that was
I don't think that
hysterical.
really counts.
You're
It's a
famous. You're
chat.
famous now.
YouTube famous.
You made it.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
Every
going to
time
get
somebody
mentioned next
posts
time.
somebody
Mm,
posts Ozzy's
thank-
dead, you could be like, no, I'm not. I'm right here.
Wrong
Yeah, no,
Aussie.
I do that anytime they try to say like Ozzy Osbourne's dead. I'm like, nah, I'm here.
I'm
What do you want?
Wow.
And if she's using that awful Valley Girl voice, which was grating on my nerves the entire time, like, oh my God, like, I should do this. I'm like, oh my God, really? You're 38 and the acting. At least buy some good acting lessons.
So
So,
I was wondering, I think, well, when I saw that dress, right, the black
Well,
dress, because I
she's
think that's
it sounds like she's using the bathroom and
well,
slurring her words. So
why
there's
why
that.
does she stream that?
Yeah, well, it's just you're looking at the chair and it looked like she
Oh, okay.
And
moved
She
people are
on.
paying
pays.
for that. People
She's
are
yeah,
her
paying to
patrons for
use the
paying
that.
for
bathroom on
her
stream.
Yeah.
bathroom.
No.
But
Okay.
I was thinking, does it make you think that she bought those clothes for herself and pretended that someone bought her all these gifts? Because I feel like that black dress that she had on tonight was one of those items. And so, did she buy herself a whole new wardrobe to get ready for this Minx thing?
Hmm.
Oh, Collie, you're on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I'm
No,
sorry.
I thought you were talking.
Oh, no.
Um,
I was talking to somebody else. That's why I muted.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
I missed the beginning of the stream. Why? Why is it Minx? Because as soon as I saw the wig and the way she did her eye makeup, it made me think of Miss Hannah Minx. I don't know if anyone remembers that channel at all, but it really looked like it, especially with the hat. And it's like, is she supposed to be like that anime lady that's not around anymore, or what?
I think in Chantal's mind, she pictures herself as some 60s mod squad, thin, hip, twiggy, you know what I mean? All that with the winged eyeliner and the black short dress, and in her mind, that's who she thinks she's portraying, and she doesn't realize that it's like,
It doesn't work.
it doesn't work. It's like, go with your strengths. It's like, what's her name on the Drew Carey show? Mimi. Like,
Mimi.
Mimi
Oh
leaned
no,
into,
Mimi!
yeah,
But
Mimi
Mimi has
leaned
a
into Mimi.
personality.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she has a
well, Mimi's still fun compared
Yeah.
to whatever
Yeah.
Chantel's doing.
I'm just saying, like, Mimi, the character Mimi would have never rolled in and tried to pull that off. Mimi leaned into her strength, and she had a big personality. So Chantal needs to figure out what it is that makes her.
I wonder if she's heard of Amelia Fart.
Oh yeah, who hasn't?
Yeah, I know, but it's like
Yeah.
she could easily go the route of Amelia Fart, but she doesn't, which doesn't make sense to me because she could just lean into being ridiculous and nuts, but she doesn't. And I don't know why. Like or I mean, essentially Nikocado Avocado does something very similar, except he's like weird. I mean, not weird, but like Nick
he's
is something.
performative. He's very performative.
It's very performative.
Very
but,
performative. But you get the sense that he is that way for the camera.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about La's question. I don't believe anybody can discern Chantal's
persona from her person.
Yeah, thank you. There's no demarcation.
Mm-hmm.
She puts everything in her life online.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Sofa King sent her that stuff.
You do?
I think I think it was someone else because she would not have the patience to wrap everything as nicely.
Yeah.
She would, like Pulpy Syntax was actually talking about that. He doesn't think that she would wrap things as nicely. He doesn't think that she would have the patience to do all of that just for the bit. I
Well,
think it was
yeah.
actually sent to her by somebody else.
She can't
Unless
even
she
open
made
a bag
Beats
of
wrap it
food.
all.
She has to rip into it.
Right.
So that I don't
Yeah.
see her. I don't see her folding things
True.
and taping things, and it was just too much effort, and
Yeah.
the things that were purchased were of her size. So
Yeah, she usually tries to squeeze into a size smaller.
and that black dress was the best
True.
I've ever seen her look.
Yeah, I've seen a number of people in the chat saying that she looked nice in that dress, and
Yeah.
the makeup was nice. Yeah, that's true. It
You know,
it did
So-
fit. And you're right. I guess if she had bought it herself, it would have been too tight.
And did you see what she did with the clothes? She put them on that nasty
Nasty-ass counter behind her.
nasty ass. Thank you,
It's the
Ozzy.
cat
Nasty
counter.
ass cat walking
I'm
on.
sorry.
I was like, people can't even give her anything. You know, somebody gave that to you. Somebody spent money on those clothes, and you put them on that
Spent time and
nasty ass
effort.
counter. It's just, I don't know why I'm upset anymore. Why do I get it? Why do I even get upset about this? But it's just it. I know why I get upset about it, because this person who is all the isms, she's all the ists, all the isms, all the negative labels I can imagine. And she still has these people that she has treated so poorly, supporting her and, sending her. And these are hard times. These are hard times for people that, even if you're not living from check to check, you're still having a hard time if you're not in that upper crust, and they're sending you items out of their money, and you put them on that nasty ass counter. And it's just another reason that Chantal is so infuriating. But I do think someone did give her those items, and I don't know how long the Mindy I said Mindy
Minx.
the Minx character was in the works. I
5
think
minutes.
I feel like she
yes,
just
right.
made that
I think it was a
name
good
Yeah,
idea,
right away.
but
Yeah.
she's so damn lazy that she could have reached out to somebody instead of buying all those Starbucks. She could have reached out to a creator, paid them $25. They would have did some intro music for her or something. She did it.
I mean, Fiverr,
Andrea,
if anything.
Fiverr.
Andrea,
You
I'm
can
just
get some good shit
imagining
on
you
Fiverr.
saying, I'm just imagining you saying, I'm not mad, Chantal. I'm just disappointed.
I think that's how so many of us feel.
Right. And I
Why
think that's
didn't
how all of us
yeah.
are feeling after this stream. It's like, girl, you got yourself. I mean, after all the stuff that she said homophobic stuff, transphobic stuff, racist stuff, just ignorant ass shit. And she was
Ableist
never
shit.
canceled. She gets herself canceled, and she still has people watching her. And this is the stuff that she does. Absolutely
Trash.
Ridiculous, absolute trash. And there are people out here that have been hustling on YouTube
for years
that don't have the eyes that on them that they deserve.
Yeah, exactly. And did you guys peep all those straws in the Ziploc bag that was sent in the package? The plastic straws.
I missed that.
Because not the metal
Oh,
ones, it's
wow.
plastic straws.
Yeah, didn't she
And
get sent like 2 different packs of them?
Yeah, and the bubbly wrapped in like in bubble wrap.
They sent her plastic straws.
Is it
Yes.
because straws are banned here now in Canada?
Yeah, I think the
One
plastic
second.
ones are banned.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she's commented that she doesn't like metal straws before too. Like she was pretty pissy about the plastic single-use straws, and she doesn't like the paper ones. So
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
the
for
paper.
drugs. I'm sorry. I was getting all
No,
like,
no.
that's what big pens are for.
Oh
dang
no. Not
Sorry.
everything has to be drugs, but
sorry.
Oh boy, that's funny.
Where's your mind, Andrea?
Chantal. It's Chantal. And Sofa
That's
King,
fair.
I don't put anything past Sofa King.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh boy.
come on.
oh no.
This
Well, I
channel
feel like
has
we
done
can be-
things to my mind. It always goes You
I
know,
feel
just
like
when
we
I
got a good view of how bad she was as a medical secretary as well.
Ah,
Maybe
right.
we
That's right. Well, she was a secretary before all of this YouTube stuff. No wonder she got fired.
right? She couldn't even come up with any, good realistic type
the
situations
finance
that
lady.
yes,
The
finance
finance lady.
lady. Is that a real job?
The finance lady.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's like
shorthand for
yeah.
somebody, but not an actual job title. No way in hell.
She talks like somebody that's never had an actual job. Go
Oh, it's
figure.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's like she's been out of work for the past 5 years.
Yeah. I was
Literally.
when she said, "Oh, Sam's the CEO," I'm like, I wonder how HR feels about the CEO suckling on the secretary.
No.
Oh no.
I don't think that would fly
The
in
image, the
2020s,
imagery is
but Chantal's a big fan of the 90s. That behavior's a good old throwback. She'll be fine. Because
I mean, I wonder how they'd feel about the CEO walking around in the complete nude. But
Oh,
Right?
yeah, right.
with dingleberries.
No.
shitting on the floor.
His angry poops on the stairs
Right.
that
Oh,
nobody's
no.
gonna clean up.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
make
was
Lala
done.
Lee lose her voice.
Angelina Janae says, "Why does it feel so good to know other people feel as irritated as I do?" Right,
Because you're not
Angelina?
alone, Angelina.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just after a while, it's just like you're like, this has to be an act. Nah, this can't be real. Yeah, and then you're like, no, kids,
Nope.
drugs are bad. Okay,
Drugs are bad.
It's too crazy to
You
be
know?
fake at this point.
I'm dying.
And just like I said, I view her as entertainment, and she really is just truly like when I am not motivated, I'll throw on one of Monty's reaction within 5 minutes. The laundry started, the
Right?
vacuum's going,
Right.
the bed is made, I am showered. I'm so much of a better human being courtesy of Chantal's just not giving an F about anything. It's like, she's the poster child on how not to be.
Right. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
lie, some of those side views of her, I
Oh,
picked up the phone and I called one of my sisters. I was like, look, we got to do something. We got to get together.
oh yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I feel that. It's like
we're not
like
doing
this
this.
one from earlier today. Yeah, I was hold
Oops.
on. I was stalking earlier today. So let me see if I can. Oh god, I hate this.
Rebo's visual aids.
Yeah, sorry.
Always.
I'm so
Take your
bad.
time.
I'm like a Kaya Simon's life here with my iPad.
Oh no!
Oh God, why? Why do you do this to us? Why?
And
God.
this is her new camera, and that's literally, and this was actually the most flattering shot that I took.
What? Wait, did
It
she
looks
know
like
this
an
picture?
overgrown gnome.
How did this picture happen? Does she know the picture? Does she know the camera's
Her
taking
camera
pictures?
was on, and she thought she would be all cutesy and quirky. And so, like, I have my Gengar cat here because I was almost going to film a Chantal video and do just my parodies. But I pulled out Gengar like this, and then because it's like she threw it on like Gengar's cool. I think I look cool on Gengar, and I really think in her mind she thought this is cute. This will make me cute and quirky. And then she tries to tee-hee around like she's this little 98-pound, skinny legend. I'm like, no, heffalump. Like, get some perspective. You are 5'1" and
Oh
you
dear.
are bigger around than you are tall. And no shade. Like
No, there's shade. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't make that statement. This ain't no shade.
Yeah, right.
There's
it's
all the
like
shade.
Chantal,
All
you
the
are a
shade.
capsized planet with a mouth that ambidextrously overeats on a daily basis. So cute and quirky isn't your thing, So
Looks like she ate every garden gnome off the neighborhood.
Yeah, and so
guys,
I've got some just classics, and like her yesterday stream, that green bodycon dress, it's got a hole in it, and you saw the patty flakes all over it, and grease stains, and
It has a hole
just
already.
good lord, it was just not. Yeah, And the cat food on the floor. Did everybody catch
Oh
that
yeah.
from earlier?
Oh
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 yeah.
no,
yeah.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
bothering
we
me
saw
And I
that.
want
so
to make it
badly.
clear for everybody that's gonna just say that oh, that one, I'm gonna speak for myself. Um, as far as Chantal's weight is concerned, I'm just speaking for myself. I don't want to bury my family.
Exactly.
So
The
I
bottom
have
line
frank and
is,
open discussions about, like, I'm not overweight.
Mhm.
You know, but I have frank and open discussions about my family because I do have family members that are overweight, predisposed to diabetes, cardiovascular issues, and I don't want to bury them
Exactly. I have a
before we
family
need to
member
So
right now who is
yeah,
potentially, they're going into kidney failure because of diabetes, because of being so obese. And I'm like, you know what I mean? So it's frustrating when she's out here handing out this misinformation, because you know what I mean? It's like people die from this. This is not a joke,
no,
you know?
it's killing people at an
Mhm.
alarming rate, and
Yep.
and people do not have to die obese, but
Mhm.
people can make their comments. You can come at me. I will fight you in the comments. I don't care. I love my family. So I make the
Exactly.
comments that I make because these are facts. They're science-based. So please don't think that I have an issue because I have some kind of beauty standard or whatever. I don't want to die.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to live a
No,
long life. I would like to be mobile and have as much health as I possibly can. And I want that for my family as well. People that I
Mhm.
love and care for. So I just want to say that whatever. But
Yep.
no.
Chantal is like, and the other thing that concerns me, and maybe she heard us on the about speaking about Twitch, because she came in and just said, I'm not doing Twitch anymore. And I was just kind of like, where did this come from? You bought a whole computer so you
She
could do Twitch. Did
she
anybody?
has like what, 3 more days to get monetized on Twitch?
And then she just came in
And
and said she's not going to do it.
and
What?
like okay, think
Remember, it
about
was at the
this.
very
Um,
beginning of the stream of the Beezer
oh
show. I mean,
my. But
I didn't
okay.
catch the very beginning.
Okay, I missed that. I'm gonna have to
did
watch the
anybody
VOD.
catch the beginning of the stream where she said, we're not going to do Twitch. We're not going to worry about Twitch.
Yeah,
But
I
No,
caught
because
but
she
it.
yeah.
thinks
Yeah.
that this is the new angle now. This Beezer company with Minx is the main headline over there. Yeah, that should work up for about maybe the next 24 hours, I'd say.
Do you think she'll go back to Twitch?
Yeah,
She'll
definitely
have
Oh
go
no
back
yeah.
to Twitch.
choice.
How
She should,
how
because
many times is
yeah.
Chantal says something and it's like,
Right.
it's like a broken clock's right twice a day,
Yeah, exactly.
So
What about
yeah.
Twitch, Razumi? What were you gonna
Okay,
say?
I usually work on artwork on Twitch, and I'm currently watching a friend. Even though I'm subscribed to her, an ad popped up, and it's not supposed to happen when you're subbed.
Yeah.
But for example, I got a Slim Jims ad, and it gave me a poll after. And at the end of the poll, it says when you vote on the poll, the person you're watching gets 5 bits, and that's like 5 cents. If there are like at least 700 people watching her and they all get an ad in intervals of 15 minutes every time, that really adds up.
It
So
does.
she really like the average viewership for Twitch, even if you have like 10 people watching you, that is above average. So she really needs to realize how lucky she is to have a viewership
Yeah.
like this.
Appreciate
Hopefully.
Yeah.
what she has basically been gifted by the universe, you know regardless of her past behavior. The universe has still not punished her
Oh no,
or whatever.
she's
Yeah.
being punished.
Yeah.
Everybody's out to get her. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
doing this to her. She messed up and we took advantage of it. And they mass reported me. I bet if one person reported, it probably took one person at YouTube to see, okay, nudity on this channel.
I'm sure the second anybody heard kitty prawn, they were like,
Exactly. I'm sure they
nope.
were on top of that. They saw what went down on the channel. They didn't say, oh, this isn't enough flags for me to care about this.
Yeah.
That's not how that went down. But if you leave it, if you tell it to her, if you let her tell it. Let her tell it. Everybody's just being mean to her. And I'm tired. I'm getting on my soapbox now. Soapbox one. Getting on my soapbox.
Right.
I'm tired of people making it seem like people are picking on her and what is the word, Grebo? Help me.
Infantile? I'm sorry, I spaced.
Infantilize?
Infantilize.
Okay, I wasn't listening. I
I'm
apologize.
Southern girl. Sometimes my words too big for
Words are hard when you work with pudding
words
people.
are hard. But they make it seem like she's such a child. She's so helpless. She's so innocent. And people just allow her to make mistakes, and she should not have to face any consequences for her choices and decisions, because she didn't mean for that to happen. She didn't mean, and so I'm what I don't understand is why everybody else is expected to follow these rules, but when it comes to her, oh, somebody did this to me. They hate me. And it's like, no, ma'am, you have said some horrible things. You said horrible things about gay people, black people, trans people. You have said horrible things about your best friend that
women. She hates women.
You said some horrible things about women. You've said some horrible things about elderly people. You said horrible things about disabled people. You make these disgusting ass jokes about mentally disabled people, and then you're supposed to, oh, she didn't mean for these things. Everybody just hates her, as if she doesn't deserve some of that flack.
Yeah.
I'm sick of people acting like that, and acting like that reactors are operating on some, like they have some kind of moral high ground. Well, you're a reaction channel, you're just taking her content. No, this is an industry. This is an entertainment industry. You saw when she filed her business, and I want you people to pay attention because I'm on my soapbox. When she made her little fake LLC, LTD, that she claims is an LTD, is a really sole proprietorship, she said that she was an entertainer. And if you're going to be in the entertainment industry, you have to understand that a part of that industry is your critics. Every entertainer operating within the North American sphere of entertainment, you have critics. You have people that are paid to review the content you make and publish reviews to the public. And that's been happening since Hollywood has been making movies. So if you have an issue,
Since Shakespeare.
it happens.
Yeah.
People,
yeah, Shakespeare was just propaganda for to make Richard III look like a jackass.
exactly. And people were pelting him with vegetables.
Exactly.
So what you have to understand is that nobody's stealing content. The content is transformative because you're adding the other personality to it. So if you want to say that, oh, they're just taking her content, there are thousands of people that would not and do not and shall not watch Chantal without a creator. So I'm so tired of people acting like she's being victimized because someone is reacting to her.
Chantal is basically,
stop saying it,
a dry ass piece of toast, and we are the cream cheese and butter and jelly.
I'm sorry. It's just
no, it's true.
It absolutely that y'all act like this person is just so damn victimized. She's not. Everything that she's done up until this point, everything that she's gotten as a result, are solely due to her actions and her behaviors. If she had not violated the terms of service, it doesn't matter what day she went down, she was going down for what happened. It wouldn't have mattered if it happened sooner or later.
Yeah, sooner or later she was gonna do something to screw up her channel.
Stop it. I'm done. It's just really sickening. Oh, Chantal doesn't deserve this, and Sandy and Ange and all. No, stop. It's absolutely delusional. I'm sorry.
And that's why she's enabled to do exactly what she does, Andrea. And I applaud everything you just said, because I find myself sometimes getting so aggravated, and I'm like, you know what, Dawn, you've been doing this too for 10 years, because I have a channel and I've been, I've gone through these types of things with drama and other people and things of that nature. You learn a lot along the way, and there's reasons for that. Okay, because bottom line is, it's your channel, so accountability has to fall on you. If you're bringing this kind of content, if you're telling people certain things, if you want certain people to buy your product, because essentially she's a brand, right? And if this is what you're offering and people aren't taking it, there's a reason for that. So take accountability for that. Okay. That's number one. Number two, she brings her problems to YouTube. She brings her drug addiction. She brings her relationship problems. She brings her inadequacies in life Common sense does not apply to her. She doesn't know how to do anything skill wise. That's like an obvious thing. So what happens is it becomes a manipulation tactic, because now you've got the people in her chat, and I'm sorry if there's anybody that's in this chat that supports this, but I'm going to say it, who enables her, because they sit there going, oh, you poor thing, Chantal, you're right, you've gone through this and you've gone through that, and here, let me throw you $50, here, let me send you some clothes, here, let me send you this, that, and the other thing. It keeps them going.
Yeah.
It keeps them going. This is exactly what the business has turned into. It's unfortunate, but it's been happening for a long time, and it's still happening. And at this point, now that the viewers, the people that have gotten smart to this and hip to this, are starting to report it, are starting to flag it, are starting to give people like Monty their views, because their intelligence, they give you content, they give you reasons to even want to look at this stuff. Because on a normal, would you want to watch her? No, I wouldn't. If it wasn't for the React channels, if it wasn't for Monty, if it wasn't for FFG, if it wasn't for Danny, if it wasn't for any of these people, I would never give her the time of day, because she annoys the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
And Zachary Michael.
Oh yeah.
He's my favorite, because he said something way back in the day, years ago, before any of our wonderful current creators emerged. Zachary Michael said, because they kept coming at him like he was just going to, like, how they say, well, they pay your bills. And Zachary Michael said, excuse me, I'm degreed. I have multiple degrees. I have a career. And if YouTube went away tomorrow, this is a hobby to me. So he was able to articulate exactly why he spoke up about the girls. And
I love Zachary.
And please, if I misquote him,
if you can monetize your hobby, that's amazing.
It is, and he should be allowed to do that. But
and nobody, and let people say, it's like, I crochet a little much, but I'd love it if I got paid to crochet and people bought me yarn. And so if you have something to say and you're entertaining and you're creating an entertainment, it's like, why shouldn't you be paid? It's it's like, if people are putting things up on the internet, expect people to react to it. It's, you don't get to pick and choose. The internet's not a hug box.
You'll block.
Exactly.
But it's just, Zachary Michael, he just made it very clear that he wanted to provide a counter voice. He wanted to provide another voice, because he saw these habits, all of these dangerous habits, all of these dangerous attitudes being monetized.
Yep. I like when he's like, go off, sis.
Yes. Like,
he's
go
hilarious.
off, I guess. But,
yeah.
but he's like, he would always provide commentary that would help somebody else. And and I dug that. So eventually, when other creators came along, because you just kind of watch Chantal just like fall off the deep end, and it's like, this is not entertainment anymore. This is something else. And when it became something else, I knew I couldn't support her after that. So it's just like watching someone. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to.
What is she giving the audience?
Wait a minute. What are you now?
It's another character. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm working on
Monty, start singing.
Tomorrow, resume.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Monty's like a drug dealer, no front.
Yeah.
When do we get the medium tank top or whatever? What
my Tommy Hilfiger fits.
Yes.
They should be coming anytime now. So I'll
Are
be
you calling Chantal on us?
I'm literally gonna be doing that probably on this channel with the whole skits. So we'll see how Nader reacts to those. Maybe he'll kiss. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Let's just say that.
I feel like I've been talking too much, so you guys can.
Oh, welcome to my world, man.
No, it's fine. I just don't want to talk over anybody.
Well, please talk.
Okay.
I feel like I'm calming down now, and I realize I'm yelling at my phone in my apartment. Let me calm down. I'm just, I mean,
she's just somebody in Canada that just I always just remind myself she is just entertainment. You know what I mean?
she is entertainment. But what I'm saying is, if I just had a third of
her income,
the channel, if I had a third of the YouTube channel that she had, man, I mean, it's just like I want her to have some, because she's always saying like, I'm hot and I'm a boss
bitch.
I'm this, I'm a boss bitch, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, girl, what's your hustle though?
Yeah.
Where's your hustle?
She's got nothing. And keeping a YouTube channel going, and it's tiring, because it's like, and it's hard if you don't have the right equipment and stuff, making these videos, because I had like a year and a half where I was constantly keeping a good schedule. It's exhausting. And so for her to roll in and be a complete train wreck and make $20,000, I'm like, sign me up, but without the degradation and humiliation. Oh, no, I can't do that.
And no
I
drug
guess I'll stay
addiction,
poor.
probably.
Oh, say that again, Ozzy.
I said, and no drug addiction, probably.
Right? Or at least not online, right?
Yes.
The drugs.
Yeah.
To me, the drugs are the forefront of everything. And it's like, that's why I thought those straws were for, drug use.
Oh,
because
shit.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Everyone seems to forget when they're making Chantal to be such a victim, that this woman has developed a serious drug addiction in front of your eyes. And
most drug addicts get addicted to the ritual, though, and so using a new straw every time, I'm just saying, like, I kind of, it's like a lot of them tend to reuse the same straw things over and over. Let's just say the same paraphernalia over and over, and that is how bloodborne diseases start getting passed around, because new implements for whatever it is you're doing are not, in fact, being introduced to the said ritual. Does that make sense? And so, yeah.
But if we ever start seeing straws in the bathroom, then we know,
Yeah. But I know I understand what Andrea's saying. I just think it has to do with their drinks, because do you guys remember when they banned the single-use plastic straws? She commented on that quite a bit. Video after video after video. She was pissed about it. So I
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was passionate about anything. I didn't think she cared about it.
I missed that. Wow.
It was
passionate about killing the world.
Does anybody else remember that, what she was talking about? I don't like the paper straws. They
I
collapse.
remember.
Oh yeah, I remember
because
that. Yeah.
she would constantly keep her straw in her drink, and then it would, of course, deform. And she was always pissy that she hates these goddamn paper straws.
Yep. And the metal ones she had, she lost the cleaners and they would get gross, or she'd leave them in the Starbucks thing so long, where you open it up and it's a science experiment and you think you might have found the next strain of whatever antibiotic growing in the cup. And so yeah, she likes the single use, and she was pretty upset when those went away. I don't think you can get them in Canada anymore. You basically got to bring your own, right, Monty?
You muted.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. You pretty much gotta bring your own stuff around these days. I think, of course, it's for the best, right? With the whole straws and everything, but she prefers her plastic straws.
She's lazy.
Until she wants to become PC, and then she's like, oh, then this and that, then this and that. She always tries to play both sides.
With the reusable straws, I do like the plastic or like the silicone, though, because I'm one of the straw chewers, so metal doesn't work for me. So I kind of understand a little bit, but like, I've also never used a paper straw because I live in America. We hate the planet, I guess.
Oh,
paper straw is kind of like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't even really drink stuff. I don't drink soft drinks all that much.
Yeah, I just drink out of the can. It's pretty easy. It's not a problem. Like, if something hasn't taken me out yet, I survived high school. I can drink out of a can, and I have that ability.
There's two things for it, where one, at work, like I work in a factory, I work the assembly line. So being quick, you can't always like take the cap off of a bottle. So having a straw really was convenient. So I have a nice little pretty cup that's got the lid that's got a straw in it. But currently I just got my vertical labrate piercing done, which hurts a lot. So
Oh.
I've been drinking with straws for the past week.
So that's just like under your lip here?
Yeah, it's straight through the lip like
Oh,
that.
it looks ouchy.
Very much so. I wish I
Ouchie.
waited till my lips were a little less chapped, but I'm not going to redo it. So we're just going to live with it for now.
And she was talking about her nose ring tonight, about it bothering her. What are the chances that she's not cleaning it again?
Oh, another cat.
I have 3.
Oh.
But,
Ozzy's got all the kitties.
yes. He's not a lap cat, though.
Aw.
He's my best friend.
What do you guys think is going to happen next? I mean, this whole fiasco with this is my separate entity business.
Well,
And
I think somebody in the chat, I don't know if Monty saw it, said she went live and that she got reported, or she's saying she
saw
got
that.
reported. Is there
Well-
any truth to that, Monty?
What do you mean? Went live on Patreon? I got reported, or because of YouTube?
I don't know. It was a general statement. They said she's live and said something about she
Oh.
was reported, or she was
Well-
talking about being reported.
I'm sure she's always being reported, though,
Yeah,
to be
that's-
fair.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a given. Chantal goes live, and I think there's a few people that have it. Like she could just come on somebody else's stream, report.
Yeah, but at this point, don't you think that it's like all the signs are there and she just misses every single one of them? If it's failing upon failing upon failing, there's a reason for that. It's because this is not what you're supposed to be doing right now. Like a human being that needs to recoup and start really thinking about your livelihood as maybe not on the internet, because the internet is telling you something. Okay. And maybe this is the time to kind of take care of the more important things, like number one, mental health, which she ignores
Facts.
completely,
Facts.
and
Her behavior is just drug addict 101.
yeah,
She
but
wants
it's not
what she
just
wants.
that, Rebo. It's not just the drug addiction. I really
Yeah, but
think
I'm just saying that usually you can have all these things. Like she was already defiant. She already liked her head hugs box, but then you add the drug addiction in there, and it's just like you can't talk sense with her until she's willing to even deal with reality. And so rather than deal with reality, she just stays high all the time. And so even if you're talking facts to her, she's not hearing facts. Like she's just not. And so you've taken all these problems she already had and compounded them 100 times with, I don't think I think on many levels, she's not even tracking the gravity of this situation. I really believe that. Like I said, if you took the drugs away, at some point, maybe she would hit her rock bottom, but she just hasn't. And they yeeted her channel. It's like she called John Deere to get a backhoe to keep digging, and apparently her basement, her rock bottom had a basement. She just keeps, I don't know what the consequences need to be to make her stop. But right now I don't think until there are severe enough consequences that affect her, that bother her, I don't think she's going to stop. And I'm not saying it's all the drugs. I just think that we're at the end of the road now where, it's all these bad behaviors are just being I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional.
Collie, what were you going to say about this situation?
I think again, yeah, I'll okay. I agree to some point about the addiction. Addiction comes from something else. Addiction comes from something that has happened to you. You just don't wake up and you're an addict. I mean, things happen. You become, depressed. You become whatever the case may be, and you turn to something else. So my thing is trying to get, let's face it, she's talking about all these serious issues, then in within a 5-minute span making fun of the same issue. Oh, she's essayed and she's been a victim of this and a victim of that, and within 5 minutes changes it and it's now a joke. You know what I'm saying? There's something not right there. It's not just about the drugs. There's something not right there. I'm not trying to diagnose her, but if she gets herself diagnosed, maybe then she could start dealing with these issues better than she has, because the drugs are going to run out at some point, because the money's going to run out at some point.
True. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Or she
I
might
mean,
be replacing her drugs of choice for second and
Right.
third choices
Yeah.
and whatnot. But like any psychiatrist or psychologist would do, you can't help her now until she's off the drugs. We need a baseline, right?
Right.
Yeah. You have to have a baseline, but we don't have a baseline. Like what Andrea said earlier about we don't even know what her true personality really is. Is she
Right.
really like this?
I don't even
Or
think
is
she
she putting
knows
it on an
anymore.
act? I have no idea who the real Foodie Beauty is.
I don't
Meg
think it's
says,
an act. I think it used to be,
Yeah.
but now
yeah,
Yeah.
but now it's part of her
Yeah.
personality, maybe.
I think she's been
It
a
makes sense.
social chameleon for so long, she doesn't even remember who she is anymore. Like she doesn't even have a baseline.
Well, that's
Which,
what I was asking. Like, why
Yeah.
is she lying about her family being over there? She said her aunt came and cleaned her house, and I said, I know damn well didn't nobody clean that house. Nobody cleaned that house. Like,
Mm-mm.
we are looking at the shit on the floor. There's actual cat poop and cat food on the floor. Like, when she was descending the stairs, look, what appeared to me was that one of the cats had pooped on the floors, and we know Peace doesn't clean it up because he doesn't have a cat there anymore. He goes into her room and says, cats are pooping on the stairs, good luck, you know. So she's lying about stuff that's easily, like, we can see with our eyes, we can observe. No one's cleaned that house. You still got Box Mountain 1 and 2, you know. So what is really going on? Is this a mental illness thing? Is this, or is she so consumed with her own lying that she's gone beyond the point that observable shit doesn't matter? The stuff that we can see with our eyes. Like, she was like, oh, my aunt came and she's sleeping downstairs. And I mean, but the other problem is the other person living in the house with her is also mentally unwell. So he's not able, because you and I, and probably everybody on this panel, if your roommate says, oh, we got to be quiet because my aunt is sleeping downstairs, and if Pete knows there's nobody sleeping downstairs, he's like, oh, here Chantal goes with her shit again. And he's gonna, because he's so anti doing anything, he's not gonna deal with that. You see what I mean? But
Yeah.
He's passive.
if it's my sister, or if Chantal were my sibling or my best friend, I'm gonna say, bitch, turn that camera off. We're gonna go see somebody tomorrow. This is too much. There's nobody downstairs. What the hell are you talking about? We're going to acknowledge that something's not right here, and we're gonna deal with that. But if Chantal goes around there saying her aunt is coming, or her aunt cleaning, she's lying into the camera incessantly, Pete isn't going to say anything about that because he doesn't have the mental fortitude to deal with her shit. He's not qualified. He's not capable. He doesn't have any resources to deal with Chantal's shit. That's why he's just wafting on the breeze while her channel got burned to the ground.
He doesn't deal with himself, let
He
alone
doesn't
knowing
deal
how
with
to deal with her.
himself, but he's living off of her, and he let her channel go to shit. And I'm sorry. That's a big damn deal, because he's not going to have a place to live, and he's just so passive about it. I don't get it. I don't get what's going on.
It's like they bring out the
worst in each other.
yes, exactly, just Ozzy. They literally, and it's like they're like this toxic codependent relationship, or what, just where
Absolutely.
they bring out the worst in each other. And so, I saw somebody comment in the chat too. By the way, I have Tourette's, so I kind of wiggle and tick. So not a weirdo, just a little ticky.
But for me, I think that, like, the whole thing about she can't really control what he says, or even if he does kind of call her out on her shit, that's probably why she mutes him all the time, where, like, she'll mute one, talk to him, and then whatever will happen.
Do you
she'll
see, as
finally
soon as he
unmute.
walks in the room, she's
Oh,
like,
hang on, let me mute.
yeah. And you see her.
Every time.
Yep. That's 1,000% true.
So true. Yeah. Meg Smith had said a while ago now, for any Australians here, Woolworths have a 4-pack of colored silicone straws with cleaner included for $5. I remember Woolworth.
I can't
Used to
believe
have that.
Woolworth still exists.
Yeah,
I
right.
thought they went out of business. I really did. I had no idea. Wow.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap this up until another time. Thank you, panel. We had a lot of people on tonight. A lot.
Yeah.
So La 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 was here. Natural Ginger was here. Thank you so much for being here. Any closing comments?
I just want to say to cauliflower, like, no, I understand what you're saying. Like, it's like whiskey tango foxtrot. I'll just leave it at that. Like,
Yeah. It's unfortunate because, bottom line is it's not always about money. It's not always about livelihood. Like if YouTube could have been so many other things. It was so many other things for me. It opened up other things and it wasn't always monetary. It was like you get involved with other people and new communities and you get to experience
explore your
things.
creative side.
And it's also something personal. Like I 10 years of my life is there. My daughter's there from 9. Now she's 19. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a personal thing for me. And I gave a lot to put it up, but at the same time, it's also given back to me. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't see that coming from her. I see her just take and not giving anything back, really.
I really think it's because Chantal has never had to give back. I don't think she's really ever gone without in the truest sense. I really don't think she has. I don't think she's ever faced serious consequences. I just, it's I don't know. It's I find her so entertaining, but I do find it a wee bit sad that, to be handed this gift. Can you imagine being able to pay all your bills and be able to save $8,000 a month for sitting and just, streaming a few hours a day? How awesome would that be? That would just be great. And to see somebody flush it down the toilet so quickly and hand out so much misinformation. That's the really unfortunate thing. Like she says she cured herself of her diabetes. I'll finish with this. I call BS. She's extremely unhealthy. And I think that anybody that looks up to her for any kind of health advice is just dangerous. She hands out dangerous misinformation.
My last one is, do you want to see my third cat?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Are you going to Omegalist just Ozzy?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
This is Herbie. He's 20 pounds. He's a big chunk. He's a big chunk.
A Maine Coon?
No, he's just big.
Wow.
Oh.
We got him from a shelter, and like he was just a little tiny kitten, and then he
blew up.
Big. He's big.
Oh,
that's
cutie.
a big cat.
Yeah, he is.
Cool. Razumi, got any last words?
All I'm just thinking is that she really doesn't realize how lucky she is. Like with me, I'm happy to even get like 10 people watching me on Twitch, and I'm like drawing for like 8 hours a day. I'm like, I'm tired. but yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I was so surprised that she didn't seem as phased when she lost her channel. Like, I would be devastated, honestly.
Well, I guess if you don't ever work hard for something, it easy come, easy go, maybe?
That's fair.
Can you imagine waking up tomorrow, anybody has a YouTube channel and just finding it gone? Oh my God, I would need some
crazy.
Therapy. That would be crushing.
Oh, remember, she said, I don't care. Let me lose my channel. I don't care.
Especially if you didn't have anything backed up. It's just all gone.
It's all gone.
All that work is gone.
Yeah. That's what happened to MFW. She has friends that have passed away and stuff. And when they yeeted her channel, she lost all that archive footage. And it's like, ooh. So,
yeah.
So true. Andrea, anything to
I
add?
feel like I've said enough.
Okay. All right.
I guess I'm just interested to see what happens next.
Indeed.
I've said enough.
No, you did. You made such good points.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Everybody
Thank
did.
you so much. Cauliflower. Thank you, Andrea. Just Ozzy, Gregribo, Razumi, Yazura, La La La, and Natural Ginger was here. Thank you, everybody. I will see you another time. I will see what she's up to on Patreon. I may or may not go live again because I really don't want to be bobbed. Should I put it? The
Yeah.
bobs. I don't want the bobs to be flashed because she actually did do that today on the first Patreon stream. I'm not sure if Mrs. Fields got hit. Hopefully she didn't. But I really
No.
don't want her
Well,
to
that
affect my
dress goes
channel.
down
It's very
past.
vindictive
Her dress goes
to do
down
that.
pretty far. She'd have to work to get that all the way up.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. It just,
All right.
gotta-
Well,
you gotta
we'll
be-
see.
You gotta
We'll
be
see
paying
what
attention.
happens.
So.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
people in chat said Mrs. Fields is the one who was doing the reporting tonight. So
Oh.
Oh
okay.
man.
I mean, I
All
know Food Beauty Reaction Channel's also been gunning for her again. So
Well, he's
Uh-huh.
gunning for her. He's out to get it. Like he's got a different kind of modus operandi behind his content, which I think is really different to, especially to somebody like Pulpy or Monty. Like I don't think he kind of fits into the reactor category anymore since he's actually doing in real life stuff. So I don't know about that. I enjoyed his
Pretty
content when he
cow
first
tipping
came out,
channel.
but now I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll
he's
see
got
what
different
happens.
feelings behind it, so I don't know if I want to take that in, like as a viewer. I don't want to suck in that energy, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
thank you
for
once
sure.
again, everybody. We'll do this another time as usual, and take
Bye,
care.
Thanks for having
everybody.
us on.
Bye,
All
guys.
right.
Bye.
Have a good
Good night.
one.
Bye.
Take care.
Good night.